under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Somebody call for the queen. Dagger.
Yeah. I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the folium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with two dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, you about tag on, I got it in the bag, now getting all type of cash, I'm a general true, I never anybody, but I got something to do with that, I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them, I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up, it was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it, I made me some rats in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the folium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture,
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants. Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
anybody, but I got something to do with that, I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them, I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up, it was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it, I made me some rats in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the folium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, jumping in the bed with two dark teeth, man,
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins.
Over!
And they'll go on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And that is incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Lucky 56. Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's third and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Shrugs him off. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. So on fourth down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw is Ward. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll check it down to Geis. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing on first down. Moore looking deep downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Open man is Galladay, complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll run it here. Able to spin free. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Set. Blue landed.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set. 3-19.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
39. Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit, 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 Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down. That's Haynes. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. Ward on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ward. Throwing on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Now Ward looking to throw on 2nd down. This one caught by Crowder. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hudson. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Geis with a carry on second down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Flex round. Flex round.
Ward now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Daniels. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an alley to run. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw is Ward. Off the play fake. Airing one out for Crowder. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind him. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ward going to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Dumps it off for Geis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun. Ward dancing to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hudson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hudson. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Smith. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Hurry up, here we go. 319! 319! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Geis. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that takes us from second to third down.
Last stop. Last stop. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Here's Ward operating from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Big hold to the 30. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him, and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now Ward from the gun. He'll throw. And an alley to run. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And Robinson with a big catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not
under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go. 190.
Back to throw. Ward looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Flex round. Flex round.
On first down, this is Geis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. And now running right through it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Here we go. Grand 38.
It's Geis on the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Flex round. Flex round.
3rd down. Here's Geis. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Flex round. Flex round.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Washington, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.